Assalamu alaikum, namaste, hotep, shalom alaikum, peace. This is Tracy Lene Muhammad, and I wanted a few minutes of your very valuable time to talk to you about my day. I'm a yoga teacher, if you don't know already, and I teach from ages 2 to 92. It's like for real. And today I experienced that. I teach children's yoga, and I taught subbed a senior yoga class for someone, and then I had two of my regular classes today, which gets ages from 18 to like 50, 60 sometimes, more very fit. So I started out this morning teaching a children's yoga class, and I watched this 3-year-old get into a pose that I was cueing her to get into, and her face lit up that she could do that pose. The first time in her life trying it, obviously, because she's 3. Then right after that, I had to teach a senior yoga class, and it's not my class, so I wasn't quite sure what to expect. And I get in there, I'm very humbled immediately because there are a lot of very elderly people in there in their 80s, and there was one woman in there who was 90. And what was beautiful about her is, even though there was a lot she couldn't do, she sat there on that mat and attempted. And I watched her face get so happy at something that I knew she could do. And I decided to put that in the class because I wanted her to smile. I didn't want her to feel intimidated with some of the things some of the other people could do. So I did that, and I watched her face light up. And I was taken back to the 3-year-old whose face lit up. Now seeing this, well, she's 89. Her birthday's coming up. This 89-year-old woman's face light up. And then I taught my own class, one of the classes that's always on my schedule, and it's different ages. It's a gentle class. And I have a woman come in who's had a lot of injuries because she does Ironman competitions. So now she has all these injuries, and so she's trying to build her strength back up. And I watch her face light up when she gets into a pose that was hurting her so bad. I showed her a modification. Her face lit up. So I'm saying, wow, I've seen today, I'm so super blessed. Today I saw the gamut of somebody just coming in the world, and for all intents and purposes, somebody who's about to leave out, and somebody in the middle. And I saw a smile on all 3 of their faces, and that is amazing. I love teaching yoga. I remember when I started 10 years ago, I was intimidated and scared and didn't think that I would be really good at it, but I'm really good at it. And part of it is I was already in group fitness. I used to teach step aerobics and high impact aerobics, so I already knew how to, and I'm not shy, so I didn't have a problem with speaking in front of people. But yoga was intimidating because I thought, well, I can't do every last move. And my teacher, who's now since transitioned back to Source, said you don't have to be able to do it all, you just need to be able to cue it all. And I can do that. So I've been doing that. I cue the moves. But I had such a great day. I wanted to share that with you today. And I decided a long time ago that I was going to live this truth, that I am that which I am, and I allow others to be that which they are. And it keeps me from getting caught up in the drama of trying to change people, because you really can't change anybody but yourself. You are not going to control anybody but for so long. They can, if they're doing what you want, you think you're controlling them, it really is they just want to do it. Because when people don't want to do stuff, they don't do it, period. And babies will show you that. Little children will show you that. They will stand their ground and stomp their feet and fall out on the floor. You're trying to get them to do something, and what we usually end up doing is resorting to hurting them through a spanking or beating them, because some people haven't learned that that's not the best way to deal with your children, by hitting them. But so we think we're controlling them, but really they're just giving in out of fear. So it's not control, it's fear. Once I learned that I can't control people, people are going to do what they want to do, I started to live more authentically. About 15 years ago, I hit devastation. And in that devastation, I liken it to the caterpillar becoming the butterfly. So I was not in love with myself. I had a lot of hang-ups and issues, a people pleaser, and I attracted someone into my life that would definitely make sure that I learned how to love myself through their actions of being not loving. So as I learned to, and it wasn't just one person, I had a lot of different situations going on that I had to look at me and realize that I'm the common denominator in all of this, so it's me. Once I was able to do that, the caterpillar got into a cocoon. And if you know anything about the stages of a butterfly, it starts out as a caterpillar and then it breaks all the way down in the cocoon. It's very painful to goo, like, you know, just like glob, you know what I mean? Like I'll use the word honey because that's prettier, but just that consistency of just stickiness. And the scientists cannot figure out how it goes from goo to a butterfly. Well, I figured it out. It's called God, the God in you. It's called source. It's called spirit. It's called magnificent. It's called deciding that you gotta go through something to get to butterfly stage. Now, many of them don't pass the goo stage, and you'll see, you know, cocoons with butterflies that didn't come out. But if you're persistent, if you love yourself enough through the phases, you will become a butterfly. I'm a butterfly now, an absolutely magnificent, beautiful butterfly. And I wouldn't change anything about what I went through to get to butterfly stage. I also have found a way to understand that the forgiveness that I've given to all of those people really was me forgiving myself for allowing it. So my day was amazing. I enjoyed it. I hope that you had an amazing day too. Have an amazing evening. I didn't want to take up too much of your precious time. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, hotep, shalom alaikum. Peace out to Brooklyn and everywhere else.